Tobela, my name is Mighty. This is continuation of self-initiation. So I want to talk to you about the ancestors. So who comes to give you the gifts? Okay? Sometimes the ancestors, the one who comes to approach you first, even though might be a healer, and the person hasn't practiced on when they were still living, they've never practiced as a healer. They might come to you first. They might approach you first because you are familiar with them. So they will approach you first to tell you that you've got gifts. They are not necessarily gonna be the same people who will be giving you the gifts, right? They've never practiced, but they will be they'll be with you along on the process. Because sometimes when you have too many gifts, sometimes you don't realize you've got too many gifts, especially at the beginning. But when you have too many gifts, they'll try your ancestors, both paternal, maternal, and if you are from you've been adopted, right? Because a lot of us are. If you're from adopted, you'll have like 3 packs now: your paternal, your maternal, and the adopted one, your new family, right? They'll be, I'm talking about 3 that we know, right? I'm still talking about the ones we know, like the, you know how our lives are now. So they will select one person within them, right, who will approach you to come to open that connection, right? To open the connection. They don't necessarily are gonna be the one to give you the gifts. So don't be surprised when you see your grandmother, or you see your cousin, you see your uncle, you see someone else coming to tell you that you've got the gifts. You know, don't be surprised to think when you ask around, no one knows these people have actually been healers. Sometimes our people have been trained, and sometimes they've been self-initiated, and no one knew about it because of our circumstances. Remember, South Africa is coming from that kind of thing where people were hiding their gifts, right? So sometimes these people might have been self-initiated. So they might have been healers and we didn't even know about it, but they've never practiced. Do you understand? So when they come to us and they say they are healers, you don't be surprised, when you get those things. Don't be surprised. And anyway, yeah. So one person can approach you. That person might not necessarily be the person who's going to give you the gifts. So when do they come to, which stage do the ancestors come to give you gifts? The stages are different, guys. Every person's circumstance is different. Mine, they actually trained me first. Like I was in the process. Sometimes I didn't even know I was in the process. But I started knowing I was in the process when they were doing they were adjusting the body, right? Adjusting the body for me to be able to enter the ancestral, to go in and out in the ancestral, to meet my ancestors in that way. Okay, I will explain Siriti and after this video, so that it makes sense what I'm saying. So you might be going through some adjustment on your body. I am not necessarily talking about cleansing where they do the energetic thing. They could be doing the etheric cleansing kind of thing, like the balancing of things, So I will explain that after this video, because I've been holding on to this for too long now. But it's this self-initiation that is making me stressed. Anyway, so yeah, so they will come and adjust your body first. So you will see, sometimes you'll have this kind of things that you don't understand. Things are happening around you, your lips, your nose, your eyes, a lot of things, your ears. Sometimes, the adjustment, they are totally alarming, right? Alarming. When I'm saying alarming, I mean that you will know that things are being worked on your body, right? I am not talking about the kundalini, I'm not talking about when they're doing the kundalini thing. Now I'm talking about when they're doing your senses, when they're working on your senses, the adjustment. Sometimes you hear the sounds in your ears, and sometimes they're small sounds, they're high sounds, they go up and down. So they're doing adjustment. The problem is with you, because you don't know that they're doing that. You cannot tell them that, oh, you cannot say to them, oh, it's too loud, right? You can just say it within your mind. It's too loud, because they're trying to see if you can hear them properly, because they're working on something that will be easy for you to understand, right? So the sound, they might be working on different sounds to you. So you'll be hearing different sounds in your ears, both ears, or whichever ear it is. So that is the physical adjustment. That is when they are doing that, the hearing thing. They want you to be able to hear them. So they'll be doing the physical adjustment. Guys, if you want to talk to me about this, you're welcome to talk to me. I can do this, give advice, or talk to you privately with this, because these are very important, right? The ears, they'll be doing adjustment there. So they'll be, it's like they're playing a radio thing. The volume, it goes up and up and down and down. But if you don't say anything, your people they don't know. They need to work with you guys. So you need to tell them that it's too loud, it's not loud. It's too loud, it's not loud. Oh, okay, this is fine, I'm happy with this, right? So the eyes as well, when you know, sometimes your eyes will be, they'll be trying to focus you. So sometimes I don't know how to do the eyes, because the eyes, some people might be having problem with the eyes, and they think it's ancestor stuff. So anyway, so we're talking about the ancestral things, right? So they'll be working with you with your third eye. The third eye is very important. They'll be doing that with you. So they'll be showing you lights. You know, sometimes they'll be showing you lights, sometimes things like that, because they are working with your third eye. I'll talk about the third eye properly on its own, because I'm just trying to tell you that there are adjustments that will be done to you. The nose, sometimes you'll be getting smells, like you will just be sitting somewhere, there's nothing that could be smelling, but you can be smelling something very powerful, right? Very powerful. So they're working with you. So all you just have to say is acknowledge, you know, okay, smell saying. But you don't need to be saying out loud, obviously. You can say it in your head. You know, what is this smell about? Because they're working with you, they're trying to heighten your smelling. Because look, they're trying to work with you with your senses, right? With the mouth as well, what used to happen to me, oh my gosh. My mouth, the cheeks, sometimes I used to even think they were being frozen. You know, like they freeze one side, and you know, like, I'm not talking about the strokes, guys. I'm talking about the ancestral things. Okay, please. We are spiritual people here, right? If you're worried about something that you think could be medical, you need to go and get it checked. Now I'm talking about spiritual things, and I'm talking about to people who might be self-initiating and you don't have other people that you can confirm this with. I'm telling you that this used to happen to me. So they'll be doing something with your mouth. I don't know how to explain it. Your mouth, like they want you to be able, I don't know how to explain it. So they'll be doing adjustment there. The physical, this is things you'll be feeling, and things you can even look at your mirror and you say, oh, my ancestors, they are really powerful. What are they doing to me? You know, things like that. You can do that. So those things will be happening, guys. They will be happening. Really, really happening. The sounds in your head, they'll be, when they're adjusting, there are a lot of things that they'll be adjusting. I do not want to say too much, especially when related to this kind of things, because sometimes people might be going through medical stuff and they think it's ancestral stuff. But I am giving you some things that can happen, especially when you're going through these spiritual things, right? So yes, so when they're coming to give you the gifts as well, they might actually even show you a little bit that you're gonna be healing people like this, right? They might be showing you touching people and stuff like that in your dreams. They might be showing you healing people with water and stuff like that. But They will come to you. Do not worry about it. They will come to you when they are giving you gifts, when they're telling you what your gifts are, when they're coming and telling you what your gifts are, when they're coming to talk to you, to tell you what the gifts are, when you can hear them now, right? Remember, ancestors work differently. I am giving you I'm giving you an example of me and the people I work with. So when you can hear them now, they'll be telling you about your gifts. Okay, these are your gifts. Your gifts are like this. Okay? You're going to be healing people this way. You're going to be using this. You're going to be healing people this way. You're going to be using this. You're going to be healing people this way. You're going to be using this. Things like that. And they'll be introducing themselves now to you. I am your ancestor Mamang on your father's side, right? I am this person on your mother's side, right? I am this person on your adopted family side, right? Because they can do that. And those kind of things, they'll be doing that. I'm not talking about the other volunteers. Now I'm talking about the parental, the guardians, like the ones that, because if your mother got married into a new family, right? And this new family, they are not related to you by blood, but for the fact that you are married, they're married into that, you've been introduced properly, formally and stuff, those people can give you gifts as well. They can give you gifts, including your parental and your maternal. They can do that. So this was just that. Your ancestors will come to you to introduce themselves to you. Do not rush this process. They will happen to you, guys. That is when you're self-initiating. They will happen to you. Otherwise, if they didn't want to self-initiate you, they would have sent you to a traditional healer, right? Do not be rushing them. Do not be feeling that they're doing something that is different from others. A lot of us have been trained that way. So remember that. So that is just that. That I was just talking about the gifts. I'm making another one talking about something different.